in a couple hours, we are going to one of the biggest car events ever in all of the United States. We're going to fucking Sema, dude.
Okay, so it's Wednesday, almost 5 a.m. and we're on our way to Sema. It should be about a 4.5 minutes drive, and yeah, we're on our way, and hopefully we get to see a lot of stuff, a lot of new stuff that people are working on, and we have a whole lot of driving ahead of us. Let's go.
We're at motherfucking Sema. Well, we're in the parking lot right now. We're on our way to the building. So here we are. We have finally entered the first gate for Sema. As you can see, we've been vetted by some top-notch security right there. But let's go into the booth and see who we run into. There's supposed to be some really important featured guests here in the car community. So let's see who we find and who we can talk to.
Okay, so we just got here to the entrance of Sema. We're sorting some things out, and then we're gonna start heading to check out all the booths. And hopefully we get to see a lot of new products and a lot of the aftermarket industry is coming out with. And throughout this whole Sema exhibition, we hope to show you like new things and whatever that's coming up for the aftermarket industry.
So far, it is a lot going on. I am very excited to talk and network with all these people who have created these unique booths. So let's see who has the best products here on the best pricing note. So far, I've gone through a few booths. I've seen some interesting stuff. We're in the tire department. I'm trying to see if I can find any people that we know and network with. So let's keep going. Well, Jeeps are usually used for like off-roading and stuff, and I'm looking at all the accessories that they have. If you come over here to this wall, so Vicrez is actually working on their own line for Jeep, for their own mats and stuff. So as you can see, these are all things that Jeep sells, like supplies and equipment, pedal kits and stuff, all stuff that'll be featured on Vicrez very soon as well. And if we come over here, we have our little vents, license plates, grills, side gates. This is pretty cool. I'm impressed, even their brake systems. But you want to know what the real prize is that we're going to be looking at today? That Mopar booth right over there. Let's go. So we are finally at the Mopar booth. Let's come and look at this amazing SRT. I absolutely love it. There is so much room for potential, from adding a wide body kit to changing the hood, adding some nice splitters and louvers, because if it ain't Vicrez, I don't want it. So here we are on the other side of the Mopar booth, where they cover their performance and have big old engines out here for us to look at and compare specs and see how they're modified. It doesn't have a Vicrez wrap. I'm sad. Our vinyls are way better. That I will say. If it ain't Vicrez, I don't want it. Our poor Durango is back at home in recovery after enduring quite the traumatic experience. You know, you're not supposed to tow certain cars a certain way, and she's hurt. She's hurt bad. So hi, I'm here today with Karen, your name is correct? Yes. And she is one of the Mopar specialists here operating the booth, and she's going to go over some of the unique features that the Durangos have and some upcoming ideas that they have for newer models and release. So you're getting behind the scenes sneak peek on what's going on in the Mopar department. Follow me right this way. So which vehicle is this?
This is the Dodge Durango, and the Durango we've had out for many of years, but we've actually gave it a little spice, and this one is our Mopar Durango. It'll be a limited production coming out for the 2022 market, and as you can see, it has our Mopar signature colors on it, as well as the interior will be the same way. You'll see the Mopar M on our leather seats inside. Throughout the vehicle, you'll notice that it does have the basic engines that we normally have. Our 3.6-liter V6 Pentastar is available as a standard engine, our 5.7-liter Hemi V8, but something exciting that's coming out for this year, actually we brought out for 2021 and we'll be continuing it, is the SRT Hellcat Durango. That actually has the Hellcat 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi V8 engine in it, 710 horsepower, and 0 to 60 in about 3.5 seconds. So that's pretty exciting.
That is very exciting. Let's come over here and look at the interior for their vehicle, because you were saying it has the logo. So what all is going on with the inside of the car today?
Yes, so this is our Mopar edition. It's called the Mopar 22. You're going to see the blue stitching throughout the leather seats, and you're also going to see the Mopar M embroidered on the seat as well.
Do you mind telling us also about the 50th anniversary Challenger and what is the story behind that? as we walk over there?
Holy guacamole over there.
It is holy guacamole. I like that.
And actually, the color name I think the designers came up with is Rotten Avocado.
Rotten avocado. That is very unique. I like that.
Yes, absolutely.
So what is so special about our rotten avocado?
So this one here is kind of a throwback from our 1970s Challenger, and it is a concept vehicle. We right now don't have plans on going forward with it, but you know us from Mopar, we're a very innovative company, and you never know, you might see something like this on the road someday. So let me show you a few of the features. Let's go over.
Awesome.
Now this engine here, this is another SRT platform, but this actually has the 6.4 liter Hemi V8, and that actually is a 392. So that's a little bit less horsepower than the 6.2 liter Hemi V8 that I talked about over there before. Now also on this one, we talked about the color, the Rotten Avocado. That's a special paint process just here for the show, and it is concept. Now I do want to show you something inside, something I really like. And it's going to be the plaid seats.
Oh yeah,
that is definitely a throwback to the 1970s, is it not? I mean, check that out.
And the wood interior.
And the wood interior, the wood grain throughout, as you can see.
It's giving me those old school station wagon vibes.
Absolutely, right? And on our Challengers and what you're seeing going forward in our Challengers, again, standard on our regular Challenger with 3.6 liter V6, but it can go all the way up to a 6.2 liter supercharged Hemi V8, but you can also get the Hellcat Red Eye version of that, and it produces 797 horsepower on a Challenger or a Charger.
Nice.
We also have a super stock that'll bring same engine, but tuned a little bit differently, and then it'll give you over 800 horsepower.
Can I know more about the wide body kit?
Absolutely. So that is one of the options also going forward on our lineup. You can get the wide body on our RT, SRT with the 392 engine, kind of we call it the Scat Pack, and you can also get the Hellcat wide body.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. So I just definitely want to say a huge thank you to Mopar for working with us and going over what they will be releasing pretty soon and what they have going on with all their different vehicles. And I'm especially in love with this Rotten Avocado Challenger. It is amazing. I'm so grateful that they helped us today. So I am back with Karen because I absolutely made the horrendous mistake of overlooking this beauty. So can you tell me what model this is, what kind of truck this is?
Absolutely. This is the Ram half-ton, a 1500, and what we did here at Mopar is we actually have 5 new features on this vehicle that we're thinking about bringing out. So we're doing a little survey of the consumer is something that they like and they think that they would be used on the vehicles going forward.
Okay, so can you show me what these features are?
Absolutely. Come on over. So the first feature you're going to see is on the center console here, and that is going to be a work table, so you have a writing surface that comes right out of your armrest and then will go back in. Our second feature,
that is very convenient.
Isn't that convenient? This one you're really going to love. You pull up our back seat and you have a vacuum. It goes throughout the entire vehicle.
That is actually really cool, especially if you have kids, you know, they make the mess in the back seat, just clean it up right away.
Right away. And then we also have this nice rack on the back here that has height adjustables. And on that rack, Tjin brake light and some other lights as well. So it's another nice convenient feature.
This is very nice.
This is your new workbench on the back of the gate. How nice is that? You can use power tools on there, you can cut, put your slices of wood, everything on there that you need. And the last feature we have is our slide out tables.
That is really cool and it makes it easier to just get everything out. Don't have to reach in the back anymore.
And they can hold up to 2,000 pounds.
2,000 pounds,
Yes.
That is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
So far, are we getting good feedback with these new features?
We are. Everybody loves the new
awesome.
features. They might not use them on their trucks, but they really like the features. And, somebody that says, oh, I'm going to love the vacuum, I might not use the workbench, but I still like the idea. So this is a Ram 1500 TRX. So what we did here is we put that supercharged, the 6.2 liter supercharged Hemi V8 in the vehicle. It actually produces 702 horsepower, 0 to 60 in a half-ton pickup.
Oh my gosh,
Yep. 0 to
that's
60
crazy.
in 4.5 seconds. Top speed is 118 miles per hour. And, it's the fastest production truck in the world today. So let's go check it out because we've got some features I want to show you on it. It is a little bit wider than your normal half-ton. We also have launch control on this vehicle.
Launch control? You want to tell me more about launch control?
What launch control is if you want to do that 0 to 60 in the 4.5 seconds, that's how you use your launch control for that. But let's check out under the hood because we talked about that fabulous 6.2 liter supercharged Hemi V8. And a lot of people talk to us about, the Ford Raptor might be, in competition with this as well. Or, Ram designers had a little bit of fun. You'll see the TRX here with the Raptor in his mouth.
Oh, that is cool.
That's a little Easter egg we added there.
I love it.
This vehicle is wider than our normal half-ton, so what we had to do is put clearance lights right inside here. You'll see them in the scoop. You'll also see the clearance lights in the fenders. You'll have your standard 2-inch lift from the factory on here on the Ram TRX, as well as the Fox shocks.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
I really appreciate you talking about all the cars with us.
Oh, absolutely, anytime.
Once again, I want to say thank you to Karen from Mopar. She has been amazing going over all these unique vehicles with all their unique features. I don't even know where to begin. She is so knowledgeable about these cars because I wouldn't have even known about all these features. So this has been really amazing. So far, I have seen a lot and I am thoroughly impressed with all the different booths. We've seen rims, we've seen Mopar, and we have so much more to go over. The highlight so far has been looking at the Mopar Challenger and the Durango, as well as their featured SRT trucks, or SXT, I may have that wrong. I'm so sorry, TRX. But yeah, no, so far we have so much more to look at, and I am beyond excited to see what else is going on, as well as what cars they're allowing us to test drive outside of the facility. I am Tina, and I am here with these beautiful ladies. I'm gonna allow them to pass the mic and introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Tiffany.
Hi, I'm Kat. How are you guys?
Hi, I'm Angelina.
Hi, I'm also Tiffany.
So far, how have you guys felt about being here? Like, are you enjoying yourselves? Is this fun for you guys? Do you look forward to these types of events?
Yes, absolutely. So this is my actual first time at SEMA, and I absolutely love it. It's been super fun, and everyone's been super kind.
Hi, how are you guys? It's been a great time. Lots of friends. There's nothing to compare because like everyone keeps saying, oh, SEMA from the past years because before the pandemic and whatnot. I think it's been a great turnout. I think people are excited again, and it's wonderful to see that we're being all brought together for an amazing show. So yeah, thank you so much.
And I'm here today with...
Mike from Rohana.
Alrighty, so tell me about Rohana.
Rohana, we've been around for quite a few years now, making wheels for pretty much just about anything out there. Stuff from your standard cast wheel all the way to your 3-piece forged wheel. We got everything covered.
What is your most popular rim?
I would say our RC10. It's been around the longest. It's pretty much our staple wheel, I would have to say.
Do you mind showing me the ones you have available right now and going over what each one is?
Definitely.
Awesome. Let's go.
So this is one of our newer releases. It's the RFX 17. It'll be available of June of 2022. Available in 20-inch, 3 different finishes, as well as the RFG 23. This is part of our forged setup, our RFG series, available in a monoblock, a 2-piece, and a 3-piece. Right here you can see it in a 3-piece configurations, and you get them anywhere from an 18-inch to a 24, from widths from a 7 to a 14-inch.
So these are all new rims that have yet to been released or are pending release?
Pretty much all of them are already released. These being fully custom, they're built to order, so we could make those. These we'll be keeping in stock. We won't have those till about June.
Okay, and what cars do you notice end up having the most rims, like, for sales?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Probably like your Audi. I would say Audi market, Audi, BMW. I mean, we do stuff for everything. American cars, German cars, Japanese. We have everything, anything out there pretty much.
I forgot to ask, where are you guys based out of again?
Based out of Chicago, Illinois.
And do you have shops in different areas or just Chicago, Illinois?
We have retailers pretty much all over the U.S., international dealers throughout Europe, Asia, pretty much everywhere. We have our main facility. We only have one right now, located in Chicago, that we do all our distribution out of pretty much.
So what rims do you recommend for like Challengers and Chargers and everything in between?
I personally would probably go with like the RFX 11. Great fitment for the Charger and Challengers, 10-inch wide in the front, 11-inch wide in the back. If you do have the wide body version, then we could get into something a little more wider with our Forge series setup. So make something custom for those things.
So it's primarily, most of the stuff is custom made, correct?
For the wide body versions, yes, it will be. For the non-wide body stuff, any of our off-the-shelf RFX stuff will work perfect on there.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for your time and thank you for doing this interview with me.
Not a problem, thank you.
So right now we are in Central Hall, which you will find a lot of what it looks like performance parts, different aspects of different vehicles. You know, I'm really excited to see. We got Lexus here, a few other big brands, and we also have some celebrity meet and greets that we're going to surprise you guys with. Let's see what we can get ourselves into. Hi, my name is Tina and I'm here today with
Constance Nunes.
Awesome. So I have a lot of questions and I don't even know where to begin. How did you end up at Sema?
I am here because I am a builder and an enthusiast. I think everybody's here because they're an auto enthusiast, right?
That's true. A question I have for you is, how do you feel being a female in a primarily male-dominated industry?
I think that, you know, we've come a long way as far as the inclusion of everybody in the industry, and I feel like I don't really look at myself as being any different than any of the guys, you know. I'm a car builder and I'm really passionate about what I do, and that shows in my work, and I think that, you know, we're all on the same team of doing something fun, so yeah.
Okay, awesome. What is your favorite aspect in regards to like building the cars? Like, what is your favorite thing to do and what is your favorite build been so far?
So I'm a little biased. I build Mustangs, so pretty much every Mustang here I'm oohing and awing over. My favorite part of building, honestly, is when I finish a car and I get to give it to a client, because seeing their eyes light up and seeing, you know, this is their dream car, there's just nothing better than that. So.
Do you like working with like aftermarket parts as well? Like, do you do that aspect, or are you just primarily just like a custom build where you do all your own parts?
I kind of do a little bit of both. It just depends on the build. Some clients want something that's really true and classic to like the restoration or the hot rod vibes. And then you have clients that really want something crazy unique that nobody else is going to have. Stuff like Sema builds where, you know, it's something you'd never really see out on the street day to day, but that's what makes it cool.
So how has your experience so far been at Sema? Like, what would you rate it?
I'd rate it a 10-10 because we didn't get to be here last year, and it's nice to be here and see everybody and see everything that people have been working on now for 2 years. So it's definitely different than all the years prior, but I'm excited.
Awesome. Thanks for the interview.
Of course. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you will never believe where we are right now. We are here in Ford. So we are here looking at different performance parts, and look at these amazing new models they have. Come here and follow me and let's take a look at some. Look inside the 2021 Ford Mustang Coupe Premium High Performance by All-Star. As if this car isn't badass enough with the color setup that it has, with the rims that it has, and the unique lip and carbon fiber grille inlay, let's look at what the inside looks like.
So this is my Mach E and my brother's Mustang.
I'm Tina, I'm doing a blog with Vicrez, and you are?
Tjin. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And what do you do specifically for Ford?
We build and design. So for the Sema Show, of course, everything's aftermarket. So we got a new Mach E, and my younger brother got a Mustang. So they're both mine, forget him. Old and new Mustang, and then we basically conceptualize a stock vehicle and transform it into what you see in front of you. Meaning custom paint, wheels, brakes, suspension, interior, anything you can see, everything's aftermarket.
So you want to give me a rundown of what mods you have on this one?
Yes, of course. So this is a 2021 Mustang. So it was a California beach team. We live in California. So we did like a custom roof rack, almond surfboards for when we hit the beach. It's a custom teal paint job. They came black originally. Something super cool. So these are monoblock Vossen wheels, bare big brakes. It has full air suspension, so it goes up and down 6 inches. Some of the interior stuff we worked with cat skin. Has all new white leather interior with the orange stitching. Thank you. And the reason we did everything, you'll notice between the two cars, everything plays off each other. Tjin's car has orange stitching. My car has steel stitching. Tjin's car has orange brakes. Even the center cap is orange. Everything on mine is teal. So they were built together. Same thing with the colors. And then like stuff on the exterior is like all the carbon fiber accents are done by Anderson Composites. Custom headlights. Basically take a stock vehicle, try to make it as cool as possible. And then we come to the Sema Show with Ford and display them, do a little competing, stuff like that.
Have you ever used any vicrez parts before, or have you ever heard of vicrez?
Honestly, I have not, but what is it, or what do you guys do?
They do a lot of aftermarket parts, especially for the Ford Mustangs.
Okay.
So they have a little bit of everything. I've seen carbon fiber, different like window scoops, louvers, you name it, they have it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's the thing, is like finding companies like yourself working together and getting people excited. So it'll be something super cool to possibly team up together.
That is something I would definitely look forward to doing. You
Yes,
seem
ma'am.
very enthusiastic about what you do, and I love that because we're very passionate at Vicrez about what we do too.
I love it, and I'm tired because this has been nonstop.
Oh, I
We
bet.
got very lucky. I don't know if you noticed. We won Best of Show Ford for the entire show.
That
so
is amazing.
it's a blessing, and it's not real yet. I'll get home with my wife, but yeah, so it's just been great. I love passionate people. I love what we do. We're very fortunate, so it'd be great to do some stuff with you guys, continue to push the trends, and go from there.
Awesome. Do you mind showing me this one as well?
Of course. So this is the new Mach E, all electric. Basically, we call it new Mustang, or Ford does. So you'll see inside here, the opposite of Tjin's car, we did 4 Recaros. We did all backlit from Stigma, custom seat belts, custom pinstriping. This is another thing, I do drive my cars every day. These are not Sema Show cars. They are, but my wife will drive it. So I keep everything functional. I have 2 kids. On the roof, you'll notice it's a solar panel roof, solar panel louvers. What's super cool, it goes to a lithium battery, and then the lithium battery charges the electric bikes and the electric razors.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That is unique.
So it's something totally different. The lithium batteries charge everything. Of course, like in the custom paint, plays off Tjin's car. We did the custom brakes, the bare brakes, the cab. So you'll see everything, and attention detail, the valve stems, everything is opposite of the original Mustang.
So they're kind of like a yin and yang type of situation.
Exactly how Ford produced it, yes. My brother's also quiet, I'm loud.
It works.
This is the first Mach E ever on full air suspension. So it has 6 inches of travel front and rear. Customized the front, customized the rear. So this is all the air suspension. Everything's hard lined. The acrylic tank, the fans, cool, the compressors, and everything works together. So the lit up pony, the lit up air suspension, the lit up seats, everything goes together. Down to the details, the pinstriping goes from here to the back deck to the bikes. Everything is coordinated together.
One solid piece.
Yeah, and he saw this, so headlights were all taken apart. They're the GT ones. Everything was acid dipped. All the chrome is now black. Took the shrouds out, painted the shrouds, pinstriped the small pony, put an LED light, and then the headlights are LED as well.
Wow.
And it was all done in 8 weeks.
8 weeks?
Both
So
of them.
did you sleep?
No. I
Oh
slept
my
13
God.
hours last night. I slept 2 hours the week before.
Wow, these are very beautiful cars.
Thank you so much.
So again, I just want to take the time to say thank you for doing this blog with us. And again, your name is?
Neil Tjin. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Look forward to future stuff, and have a great show.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you, Gina.
Thank you. So far, I have had an amazing time at SEMA. There is still a lot more I am yet to cover. I have made quite a unique group of friends, from Constance Nunes to Tjinedition and all the helpful people in Ford and Mopar who have discussed the different cars with us. And there is so much more I am looking forward to seeing, and so many more people I'm looking forward to talking. This event is huge. It's an amazing turnout post-COVID, and I'm so excited to see what else we get to tackle tomorrow. For the people that unfortunately were not able to attend SEMA this year, do not worry, we got you. We're gonna be covering everything, so you don't have to miss out. Hi, my name is Tina, and I am here with
Andrew Quillen with Acura PR.
and we're gonna talk about this unique specimen right here. So what can you tell me about this car? What model is this?
Yeah, so there's a lot of excitement here. So this is the 2022 Acura NSX Type S. So NSX launched in 2017, the second generation car, and then this is the ultimate iteration of that. So Type S, performance, you get unique styling, more power, this matte color, and there's only gonna be 350 of these for the 2022 model year, and then that's the end of production for second gen NSX.
So this is kind of like a limited edition deal.
Very limited, and they're actually all spoken for already. So if you want one of those cars, you're gonna have to, be fighting on the secondary market to get one.
So what mods can you tell me that this car comes with? Like, what's the interior like? What's the engine horsepower like? Like, tell me everything. I need all the details.
Okay, I'll start at the top. So it's a V6 turbo, twin turbo, with 3 5-liter bespoke V6 shared with the GT3 race car. So it's got a race motor at its heart. Twin turbos, 3 electric motors. So there's one in the middle between the engine and the transmission, and that does torque fill and then your acceleration off the line. What's even crazier is that you have 2 electric motors at the front that independently operate the left and the right wheel.
Oh, that's unique.
It's
That's
very
different.
unique. It's very unique. And NSX pioneered that technology. So what it does is you get the normal electric motor benefits of acceleration and braking with the electric motors, which is great. What this does that's even more special is that when you turn the car, you're going to get positive torque on your outside wheel and negative torque on the inside wheel. So it's like if you're in a canoe and you want to turn a canoe really tightly, you drag a paddle. That's what this car does, is it puts negative torque on that inside wheel and just creates a ton of yaw and just an unbelievable driving experience.
Now let's talk about the interior.
Yep.
What separates you guys from everybody else in the game when it comes to your interior?
Of course. So NSX, if you go back to the original, the first generation in 1991, NSX was really the first sports car or supercar that was super livable, where you could drive it every day. And as crazy exotic as this car looks, it's very, very drivable daily basis. It's easy to get in and out of. All the controls are really intuitive. The visibility is amazing. I actually drove one of these from Orange County to Las Vegas for the show, and it is as well suited in a road trip as it is on a racetrack.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. What can you tell me about rims and your braking system and the ergonomics of the design and how it was all come together?
Yeah, absolutely. So you have 19-inch wheels at the front, 20-inch wheels at the back, Brembo brakes. We use electric motors to contribute to braking in addition to the Brembos. And what's great is we actually have what's called a electro servo brake system. So it's brake by wire from the pedal in the car to the brakes. And so as it switches from the electric motors to the Brembos, you don't feel that. You just feel a normal brake pedal that's
so it's just smooth all the way
smooth
around.
all the way. So something that other hybrids kind of lack is you get a feeling, a sense of like as it switches from one to the other, and we didn't want that. We wanted absolute confidence. So when you put this thing out at a racetrack, you know what that pedal feel is going to be like at every moment of the track, and that's what this car does. The aerodynamics are insane. The air travels from the moment it touches the car all the way to the back is very well controlled to bring that air into the intercoolers. The downforce is incredible. We do it all with no active aero. A lot of the other cars will have wings that come up and down. It just adds a lot of complexity. We wanted all the aero to be functional without that. You have flying buttresses at the rear, which adds a lot of downforce and is a very unique attribute to this car. It's a technological tour de force is what NSX means. Like if the first gen did that, the second gen did that. That's its purpose for our brand, is to just bring new technologies to the industry and to our brand, and then we channel those into our other vehicles.
I noticed the carbon fiber, so it comes stock with the carbon fiber?
The Type S does. So previously, NSX had optional carbon fiber at the front, the roof, the wing, the interior. All that carbon fiber was optional. For the Type S, that's standard. You get that carbon fiber roof, these accents down here, the diffuser's all carbon, the wings, so all those are standard on the NSX Type S.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for giving us the breakdown on this car. These are already sold out. It is insane. Thanks again.
Of course.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Tina. I'm here with Vicrez, and I'm also here with the amazing Cody Walker. So can I ask you a few questions about your experience here at Sema?
Sure.
So far, how would you rate it, honestly? Post-COVID, I know it's been like crazy. Do you feel like this turnout was good and it's good to be back?
Oh, it's definitely great to be back. I think, it's definitely, honestly, it's a little smaller this year. I think that's a bit to be expected with just kind of what everybody's gone through. It's been really difficult. I'm glad to be back. I missed last year. It's my opportunity to see friends from all over the country and the world, and yeah, it's fun.
Awesome. So another question too. What do you do here at Sema? What is your role here in the amazing Sema?
I'm here kind of on my own accord. I'm just here to see friends and see what everybody else has been working on all year, and I think I'll be coming back next year with a build of my own, which will be a lot of fun. Yeah.
So you do have a project car in mind that you're thinking about working on?
I do, for next year.
What type of car, like what design? What are you going
begins
for?
and ends with the letter Z.
Have you ever heard of vicrez before?
I have not, no.
Should definitely look into them. I'm pretty sure they would have some mods that you would absolutely love for your car.
Right on. Okay.
So that brings me to my next question. What parts do you normally use when you do mod out your cars?
I use a good variety. I'm not really necessarily brand loyal when it comes to things. Like, it's if I like it, I like it, and so I'm going to figure out a way to get it. So a lot of stuff that I've done has been sponsored over the years. So I've worked with different brands, and so yeah, it's not really necessarily that like something has to be all this or all that. I have close relationships with some of them, so it's like makes me want to go and use their parts, but it's not like I have to.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. I
Yeah.
really appreciate
Oh, you're
you.
welcome. Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Tina with Vicrez, and I am here with the amazing
Brian Garcia Tirado.
Okay, there we go. That is a long name. I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you, how has your experience at SEMA been so far?
Yeah, so my experience at SEMA has been great. It's my first year at SEMA, but I've met a lot of great people, a lot of great companies, definitely partnerships in the future with a lot of different companies to help get the Challenger track ready and be a lot more competitive.
So how did you end up here at SEMA?
So I come from Texas, Austin, Texas, and the way I got here was I started racing my Dodge Challenger, and through social media I started getting partnerships with a bunch of different companies, and this year we decided that we wanted to come to the industry and come face first and meet a lot of the people that we met through the internet and social media and put a face to a name. So we applied earlier this year, they allowed us in, and here we are.
So next question,
Okay.
is there anything here that you've been eyeballing that you definitely intend to incorporate in your next race vehicle?
Yes, so we've been definitely eyeballing new suspension components. I know we're lacking that on the car, and some power adders. So for suspension, we're looking at A&D, upper control arms for the front, and a lot of their billet pieces that go in the rear of the suspension. So we already spoke with them. As for coilovers and shocks, we spoke with KW Suspension, and we spoke with Viking Performance. So we're going to see what happens with them in the future.
So anything new going on with your racing brand, Tiradoracing?
So with Tiradoracing, we're looking at expanding into grid life, maybe into their time attack series. So in order to get into that, we need to change up a lot of things on the car, wheel and tire combinations, as well as aero packages, and of course all that suspension. And I did mention power adders earlier. I think the minimum is like 600 horsepower, so we need to up our horsepower in order to be competitive.
And you mind breaking it down? What is grid life?
All right, so Grid Life is pretty much, it's another racing series sanctioning body. So you got your time attack, your HPDE, they've got Grid Life drifting. And when you go to these events, if you can YouTube Grid Life, you'll find that it's live music all night and it's racing all day. And they go to different tracks across the United States, some bucket list tracks like PPIR or Atlanta. And it's definitely a good time, and we want to get into that.
That sounds very exciting. Thank you for giving me a moment of your time. I can only imagine that you are tired flying from such a far, far away place. Thank you.
Oh, he wants to know.
Day one of SEMA was definitely worth it. Super excited to get to see the rest of what we got to look at tomorrow. There was so much, I don't even know where to begin.
Just one day is not enough to see everything that the show has.
Yay or nay? Thumbs up or thumbs
So
down?
far, yay. Only thing is, I really feel like I should have gotten a scooter because my legs are noodles.
What about you, Kathy?
Yay.
Yay. Hey guys, so it's the end of day one for us at SEMA. We got to see a lot of stuff, and we can't wait for you guys to see it. And for the next day, which is tomorrow, we hope to explore it a little bit more, check out the new products, and yeah, just see what the activities are, and hopefully you guys get to see it too.
Day 2 at SEMA was a total success. I don't know if you can hear, there's still cars drifting and racing behind me. We got Ford Mustang over here racing, drifting, doing their loops on this side of the track. And over there, we have another Hoonigan track that is just going crazy with all these daredevils. You know, we got so much behind the scenes, like sneak peek insider views for new projects for Dodge, especially on their Mopar line, new products for Ford, for Acura, a lot of exclusives that I'm so excited to share with you guys. Day 2 was definitely a total success, and I'm looking forward to day 3, where it'll be open to the public and we can get some of you guys' reactions.
Day 100.
Day 13.
Day 100 in quarantine. We're gonna go try to find parking.
Last day, let's see what we can get ourselves into.
Supposed to be recording the best part of the show. That's the person that does everybody's parking.
Right?
You know?
Yeah.
What am I doing right now? I am on a journey to look at the new Z06. Really looking forward to seeing it. I'm just lost. This is a big place. We are on the quest to find the Z06, featured only here at SEMA for a limited time, so let's get going. Behind me, we have finally found it, the Corvette C8 Z06, painted in Amplify Orange, equipped with bucket seats and 670 horsepower, the same as a Huracan. Not to mention that all the carbon fiber trim is newly added, from the wing in the back, which is their new Amplify wing, to the steering wheel that you can also find exclusively at Vicrez. Not to mention the nice orange highlights that they incorporated inside with their new concept leather interior. Mind you, this isn't to be released until 2023. It also comes with an 8-speed clutch, both manual and automatic, as well as the whole C8 Z06 package. This right here is also the fully loaded model. If we pan over to the other side, you will see they have them in different styles, different colors, different add-ons, and different packages. Let's get to it. Another amazing thing to be grateful for Chevy about, especially when it comes to their Corvettes, is they've been trying to keep them within reasonable price, within the 100,000s for MSRP. Now it does fluctuate, however, they've been very reasonable with keeping that as their price range so that it's more affordable for us. So we're getting the horsepower of a Huracan, the horsepower of luxury vehicles and all of that for a reasonable and affordable price that makes it more accessible not just to me, but to you as well. I also want to talk about how it looks like they may be bringing back the aero packages and the ground effects. Looking at this is something that might be for a limited time, but don't worry, Vicrez has you covered.
Okay, so today's the last day. What's your experience so far? Did you enjoy it? Was it what you were expected?
It is my first time here, and obviously you could tell that it is more about business to business, but I'm kind of disappointed I didn't see a lot of Mopars, only here.
Where?
Mopar. Mopar garage. There was probably like 2 Chargers I saw, 1 Challenger, and that's it. It's pretty crazy.
Honestly, The turnout was better than I expected given it's, you know, post-COVID, and I'm sure a lot of companies, just with everything going on, weren't able to make it. So that's why we didn't see as many people as before compared to pre-COVID years where it would be packed. I'd be bumping into people while doing this interview. But overall, very excited. I thought it was really cool that for the first time ever, they actually opened it to the public. So it's cool to get other people's perspectives and just see everybody fawn over all these beautiful cars. Today was our final day at SEMA and it was a success. I am looking forward to showing you guys all the sneak peeks that we got that, you know, the public doesn't see just quite yet. However, one thing I will admit was this is a first for SEMA to open up its doors to the public. Hopefully this becomes a new thing with SEMA so you guys can come and scope us out next year at SEMA. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to see all of the new concept cars and releases that the public wasn't allowed to see.